Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we'll be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by a faculty Sushma KP. So what is the topic that we will be looking into today? Trade diversion due to US-China trade tariff could go and boost Indian exports. How is this trade war going to benefit India? In this video, we will be seeing as to why is it in use, what is the relevance of it to your UPSC, that is a GS paper 2. We will also be seeing about the trade war that is going on and how it will boost or have an impact on India. That is the course of the video. Look at this. Early indications from experts suggest that traders in India are receiving higher orders amid fears that tariffs will rise in China. Why is the course of the video? As usual, I will tell it to you like a story, you will listen to it like a story. Look at this. Your China and USA are fighting head on head nowadays. Especially with the coming of Donald Trump, who claims that the world is not treating USA properly, which means everyone are trying to benefit off of USA, which has put USA in severe issues such as financial trouble. Now that is, you can tell this is the same ideology which made USA pull out of your World Health Organization, claiming that it is doing much more on its part than the world is supposed to do. So the claim is the world also should contribute, otherwise USA will step aside. And why are they doing all these things? They are the superpowers, they are the hegemony, yet why are they doing this? Because of the protectionist tendency. Unemployment rates are increasing in your USA. And also one of the reasons they claim is because of your immigration policies, USA has taken advantage, all of those things. So in the present election campaign, presently Donald Trump is the president. In his election campaign, the main thing that he spoke about was your MAGA, or Make America Great Again. How is it going to make America great again? By protecting America's interests in the global world order and trying to make sure no one takes advantage of USA. If anyone imposes tariffs or taxes on USA will impose it back on them. Understanding? So USA has claimed that China has constantly been doing trade distorting practices and it is market manipulating. It manipulates the market. So your USA slapped a whooping 10% tariffs on Chinese products, that is on Beijing. Your China retaliated by again slapping sanctions on USA products. 15% on your liquefied natural gas and 10% tariffs on agricultural equipments. So the trade war has started. Is this new? See, this is Trump's second term as the US president. In the first term also, we witnessed the same kind of trade war going on between USA and China. Now, this might come as a bad news, thinking yes, the world has entered into the trade war, but there were certain things which benefited India as well. See, in the first term itself, we witnessed first term of a Donald Trump, where trade tariffs and trade war went between the USA and China. In the fear of tariffs being impacted and your China being affected, the trade rerouting took place. What was to go to China, now the demand came to India. When demand came to India, Indian exporters started having a demand. So this is a good thing. India can take good advantage of this. Yes, this did happen, but there were certain roadblocks also on the way. We will see what are those. This trade reroute started happening. One of the major benefiters, to be specific, fourth largest benefiter, or the country which benefited from this trade rerouting in the fourth place, was your India. Alongside this, your USA and China have been playing this dangling of huge. Your China has claimed that it will investigate on the tech giant Google. Now, according to your Oxford economics, it has stated that yes, India, it came in the huge benefit, or the huge opportunity came in the name of trade reroute. But could India benefit to it from a larger extent? No, India could not benefit to it from a larger extent. Why? One of the main things, if you see, with the trade war between your USA and China, meant one main thing is for your electronics sector. In this electronic sector, China is a huge giant, no doubt about it. But once the trade war started in the first term of Donald Trump and your China, what happened was the China's percentage in electronics fell 19 percentage points from 2017. This increased India's role to fill in the gap, wherein India's electronic exports increased by tenfold and came up to 2.1%. But if you see, despite all this thing, the raise was only 2.1%. And also, where is this 2.1%? If you see, it is only in telecommunications equipment, and more specifically with regard to your Apple iPhone production. This amounted to 75% of your 2.1% of the trade that we got due to your trade rerouting. And despite that, your main important things such as semiconductors, which are very much needed, is all provided by your Korea and Taiwan. Our other Asian neighbors benefited much more than India. We couldn't compete to their level. And despite all this, still China itself retained 27% of their trade off to your USA. So now the same mistake that we shouldn't do in the second term, right? So what is the government trying to do? First and foremost, it has reduced your custom duties. And third, it has kept the effective rates on certain products the same. And if you observe the present union budget, it has reduced import tariffs. Why? First and foremost, this is coming with the constant backlash from your US President Donald Trump, claiming that India has very high import duties. That is, US products in India are not treated fairly. Then why should we treat Indian products fairly in US? So, in that aspect, first and foremost, we are telling yes, we are reducing the import tariffs. First thing. And second thing is, this is a clear message to the world that we want to follow fair trade practices. This is the message. Okay. Now, if you see, is India really putting in that much of import duty on your US products? First and foremost, according to your Global Trade Research Initiative, if you see, almost the top 100 export products of USA constitutes to 75 products of India's imports, which amounts to 42.2 billion. And if you see the overall weighted tariff. Look at this. Average weighted tariff on US exports to India is way below 5%. It is not as big as your USA claims. We will see an example of how the tariffs have been imposed. Look at this. For your petroleum, crude oil and all, there is a minimal duty of rupees 1 per ton. For your cut and polished diamonds, the tax are at 0%. Whereas for your cooking coal, aeroplanes and all these things, steam coal and natural gas, etc., it's just 2.5% duty. On the overall average, if you look, the import tariffs are less compared to what US claims to. We've reached the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and share it along with your friends. Thank you.